everyone watching. My name is Jonathan Calixto. I am the fashion and lifestyle correspondent at Bella Magazine, and this is our second episode of Bella Make It Work. On today's episode, I am so excited because I'm joined by Nina Rowan. She is the head of communications at Wardrobe, which is a luxury rental platform here based in New York City. So let me see, Nina. Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us. I'm really excited to be here. I love what you guys are doing. So we're really excited to have a chance to chat.
Yeah, and I think there's definitely Bella Make It Work, just a little bit about it for people that may be tuning in for the first time or maybe people who are joining us again. The episode this whole segment came about in regards just to how we were seeing how COVID-19 was affecting so many people in their day-to-day lives, and especially with that being creatives, freelancers, and brands in general having to shift their efforts. So we thought this would be an amazing platform to kind of just, highlight those stories of survival and hope and hopefully inspire someone and just kind of give them some knowledge. So with that, Nina is going to tell us some amazing things about Wardrobe. But before we get to that, Nina, can you just give us a little bit more rundown of what is Wardrobe?
Yeah, so as you said, we are a luxury fashion rental app platform, and we're based in New York City. So anybody can rent beautiful, one-of-a-kind luxury fashion from us, and also list their own stuff and make some extra cash on the platform as well. We launched back in 2019, and we work with actually local dry cleaners to help facilitate our rentals. So we have over 30 locations for pickup and drop off in Manhattan itself. So you just go to one of our dry cleaners, they clean everything ahead of each rental, they store all of the inventory, and you can pick up and drop off with them. Great way to make some extra cash as well if you have some stuff sitting in your closet.
Yeah, definitely. And I think one of the cool things is that it is an app, so it's super easy. I was checking it out today as well before we got on the call, and it's like it kind of highlights what those dry cleaners are. Like it shows you on a little map.
Yeah.
So it's super easy to kind of connect. So one thing too, in regards to Wardrobe in general, you guys recently also shifted, or in a sense extended your efforts. And can you just explain a little bit more about how you are helping people with during this time of COVID-19?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. So, once we realized the extent to which COVID-19 was going to affect us all, we realized a lot of people are now looking for jobs out of work, and we just knew we had to give back. We have this incredible community of women that are part of Wardrobe, and we just wanted to help them however we can. So basically, what we're doing is offering free outfits for any interviews that women in New York City have coming up. And we offer contact-free, complimentary delivery and pickup to your home. Wow. And obviously, nobody's going out and doing interviews in person. So we're also providing looks for video interviews as well. Because, we know it's a small thing, but we wanted to do whatever we could to help out and be of service right now. And, it's no secret that when you're wearing something that you're confident in and is appropriate, you have so much a higher chance to land that opportunity when it comes. So we just wanted to figure out a way to help out right now.
Yeah, and I think that honestly is so special because in this time, I think we are seeing that from a lot of brands just kind of finding a way that they can support in their own way, right? Not everybody is able to support in the various ways that are maybe out there in the media and stuff, but if you can help in your specialty, it totally makes a difference. Yeah. Can you just share a little bit about, because now it's about to be literally almost a month, I know for me personally, since I've been home, yeah, and not in a regular office. So can you explain at what point did you with Wardrobe kind of realize that, okay, we need to start offering these services, or where we have to shift a little bit or change?
Yeah, so pretty much right away, once we started being forced to stay in, it really forced us to be, introspective and try to think, outside of the box about how we can best be of service right now. And then, we started seeing all of the layoffs happening and the incredible unemployment rates like shooting right up. And we're just like, okay, time to figure something out. We have to do something. So yeah, we launched the program is called Suited for Success. By the way, we launched that a week ago, and we've had an incredible response. We've had hundreds of requests so far, and we just want to find everybody that we can help right now. We know that there's tons of women out there that can benefit from this. And by the way, if anybody watching right now is interested or think that they could benefit from this, you can just go to our website and find all the details. It's wearwardrobe.co/community, and the wear is WEAR, like wear. Yeah, so yeah, pretty early on we realized like you have to shift. We have to do something new. And also in addition to that, I mentioned that we partner with dry cleaners in the city, and they're small businesses, they're family-owned businesses, and traditionally we feel very lucky to be able to support them like in normal circumstances, but they're really struggling right now as well. And as family-owned businesses, and they also are still open for business, actually, by the way. They're essential businesses, so they're still running. So we're trying to help them as well. And what we're doing for them is offering free pickup and delivery to your home if you want to get your clothes cleaned at our dry cleaner locations, at our hubs. And we take care of all the pickup and delivery costs, and then your cleaning fees just go right to them. So
wow, that's honestly really awesome. And again, I think you mentioned on an amazing point right there, where it's like, even though we are home, people are doing maybe interviews via webcam, and you still want to feel good. You want to look your best, and that definitely reflects. So that's amazing. So in general, with wardrobe having been established for a few years now, how have you seen that be like a plus for many people in their lives?
So it's funny because we just launched in November. We were in beta for about a year and a half before that. And wardrobe was started because our founder, Darsh Alphonse, he was looking at his closet and his wife's closet and was like, wow, look at all this amazing stuff that's not getting worn every day. We can't wear it every day. Wouldn't it be nice if we could get some extra use out of these great garments? And then did a little bit more research and realized how much waste there is in the fashion industry in general, and started thinking like, okay, how can we solve this problem? He actually has a background in building sharing economy companies. His last was Project Art. It's actually a national nonprofit. It's they use library spaces across the country to give kids art classes for free.
Oh, awesome.
So he has experience with this, and we're also kind of inspired by the Airbnb model as well. They're actually one of our investors also, which is pretty cool. But basically, there's a problem of having too much stuff but still nothing to wear, and we're just trying to solve that problem. And there are other peer-to-peer fashion rental platforms out there, but they don't work the way that we work. And we're lucky to have our dry cleaners, our hubs, because they are really the key to unlocking like a very seamless kind of peer-to-peer rental experience. So yeah, a lot of people able to start making some cash and clear out their closet a little bit. And at the end of the day, they still get to keep their beautiful collections of designer clothing. So
awesome. Yeah. And with the rental process, how long do you usually are able to keep a rental for?
So our rental periods are 4 days, 10 days, and 20 days. And if you are a lender and you wanted to put your stuff on the platform, you just can sign it to us for 120 days, and then you get to take it off, keep it on there, whatever you want. It's still yours at the end of the day. So.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think even in general, just as a brand, we've seen a lot of questions come in. Like what we do is we set up some type of like poll in our Insta stories for people to be able to submit their questions. And a question that I did see come up a lot was, in a sense, talking. Obviously, the brand is amazing at being able to help and offering their help. Have you felt internally or seen some type of change with wardrobe in the sense that you guys have been affected or had to readapt or shift your focus or strategy, maybe even during this time?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I think everybody's kind of being pushed to think outside of the box right now. But at Wardrobe, we kind of roll with the punches. We like to take these challenges as an opportunity to build and also to be, introspective and ask big questions about like what are we providing to our users, to our community, and how can we provide what they actually need and what's relevant right now. And I think that just finding ways to be useful is good for any business and any brand. And we've definitely tried to do that as best as we can in these circumstances. And it's been a great also opportunity to come together as a team and just really think hard about like what do we do, how can we help. And it also helps you like build conviction, as a brand, when you're asking these larger questions and wrapping your head around these kind of topics. So
Yeah, and as obviously COVID continues to develop itself, and we're seeing more people getting laid off, and more inquiries I'm sure that you're receiving from day to day, do you have any other long-term plans, or does Wardrobe have any other things that they are kind of looking forward to maybe instilling during this time?
like new programs.
Yeah, any new programs you have like that you guys are working on, or maybe new launches or ways to partner with maybe other dry cleaners that are local?
Well, yeah, as soon as things start settling and going back to normal, we'd really love to expand. We're ready to expand, and it would be great to be able to do that. Right now we're just in Manhattan, but we like to offer our services to more people, and there is a demand for that. So just very excited to get back to normal, but trying to make the most of what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we were mentioning this before we went live officially, the power of technology, right? And
Mhm.
of course, with being so obviously Wardrobe is available on an app. How dependent and how much of a focus and importance is technology, would you say, in your field and with the company as well?
I mean, it's everything. We're a platform. We're a tech company first and foremost. We use tech in everything we do, and I think like for most fashion brands, that's kind of the way that it's going right now. But also, being so community based as a brand, tech is really helping us stay connected to our community. So we also, just started doing something very similar to what this program is here, called Chats with Changemakers, on our Instagram Live, where we're talking to these incredible women in our community who are making changes in social impact and sustainability and self-care, and just being able to kind of find that connection and tell these stories and use technology to do that. It's just,
Right.
it's everything. Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, because we're like able to connect from different parts without having to be in the same room, and
Yeah.
still be able to kind of get the message across and communicate the amazing things that we are doing. With that as well, I have another question that I saw come up, and it was, let's see. Oh, this one was a good one. It mentioned, how do you provide comfort and compassion to both customers and employees? So like within the business, obviously being able to understand what's going on and as well share that to your customers.
Yeah. So I think like with our customers, it's pretty easy. We're trying to, we always put the customer first above everything else, and just listen to like what they need and what they're looking for right now, and trying to figure out ways to, be what they're looking for. And these chats that I had mentioned are really helping with that. It's great to see the engagement and the interaction, and then of course providing, outfits for their interviews coming up. Like that's something that we saw as an opportunity to help out, and we've gotten such a great response. It seems like people are really appreciative of that opportunity and spreading the word and all that. So yeah, just trying to like figure out like what it is that people actually need right now, and just being very kind of sensitive to the what people are looking for, and all of that. But with the business, we're just lucky to have such a great team. I think we do FaceTime or video calls every day and just kind of check in, and are just like patient with each other and trying to figure out like, okay, like what is it we need to be doing right now, and how do we get there as a team, and just kind of connecting that way. It's been, yeah, so I think just kind of like being patient, being attentive, understanding what's going on, and trying to work with that. It's all connected. So
Yeah, and I think honestly, the work that you guys in general are doing has been amazing, and I think it helps lift some weight off of people's shoulders that have to think about getting back into the workforce, because it's a reality for many that they have to continue to look for jobs and such. Nina, would you be able to share maybe how you are staying sane, helping, it's different from going from working, I'm sure, and you can talk about that too, from working on site, maybe in an office, to now working from home. How has that shift been for you?
It's, luckily, like a lot of what I do is already like focused like what I can do remotely. So it hasn't been super big of a shift for me personally in terms of like my work, but staying like sane and positive and motivated during this whole thing. I just try to tune in with like, my coworkers, but then also my family and my friends and people that I would follow and see like in my normal life. Like I tune into comedy shows on Instagram Live and all this stuff, workouts that are being hosted on Instagram Live, all that stuff. Just trying to like stay in a routine. Getting dressed every day has actually really helped my mood, which is, there's something to be said about that. And, like doing your hair and doing your makeup and putting on something that you feel good in, it might seem frivolous and like a waste of time, but I can tell you like from experience, it's not. It actually does boost your mood and it helps you kind of get into that mode of like productivity if that's what you need, or, it'll uplift you if you just feel like you're in a funk and you need to like feel a little bit more normal. So that's basically what I've been trying to focus on, is just staying connected and keeping a routine.
Yes, I know. Same here. Like I mentioned, that even just scheduling on my calendar, like knowing every Tuesday to do my hair stuff, I'm like, okay, great. It's a good boost of energy that we need for the week. And now, in regards to obviously back to the business in general, what advice would you give to other business owners that maybe are trying to find how they can support in their own way people who are being affected?
Be in contact with your customers and your users. Like we're at Wardrobe, we're constantly in contact with our community, and we've learned a lot. It's been like that since even before we ever launched. We just take feedback constantly and just kind of understand what it is that like people are looking for. So I think that's good. And just figure out a way to be useful. Sometimes it's just like you just need that little push to find a way to be useful and relevant in any given context. That will ultimately only help your business. Push the limits on everything that you thought was working, what was normal, what was your most basic assumptions about your business. Try to push that, think outside of the box, get introspective, ask these larger questions, meet with your team, see what other people are bringing to the table, what they're experiencing and what they're seeing out in the world. It will only help. So
yeah, definitely. And can you share that again? How can people find out more information about how they can join Wardrobe?
Go to our website. So wearwardrobe.co. That's our website. You can get in contact with us there. If you do wearwardrobe.co/community, you can find all of the info on Suited for Success there and request an outfit. You can find us on the App Store. If you just search Wardrobe, we'll come up. And you can find us on Instagram at wear.wardrobe. And you can tune into some of our live chats and figure out a little bit more about our community. And join us, like come hang. It's a good time.
Right. And once again, for everyone joining, like Wardrobe in general has an amazing initiative that they're offering now. People who may have, women who are trying to get back into the workforce, who are interviewing, they are offering you the opportunity to rent some of the items to use for your interview. So it's an amazing for free. Yes, for free. So definitely out. And Nina, thank you once again for jumping on this live with us and just chatting real quick and to share more about Wardrobe and how you're staying sane and making it work during this time, which is more important.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. I'm so glad to speak with you, and I love what you're doing here. So keep it out. It's great.
Thank you. Have a good one, and we'll be in touch.
Thank you. Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye.